What do you mean you're not going with me?
Well, I'm just, I can't.
I told you that you're going to lean up here while I verify your ID.
I'm not going to jail.
Did you hear what I said?
Yeah, I heard you. I'm not doing nothing to you, fool.
What's he reaching for?
Identification, ma'am.
Please just let me call.
Ma'am, give me your identification, please. What do you have in there, ma'am?
Nothing, just money. Look, I had.
Cause you're fiddling around too much.
No problem.
What is your reasonable suspicion?
Stand over the bicycle.
What do you mean stand over?
Stand over it the way you were.
Why?
Because I'm asking you to do so.
What is your reasonable suspicion?
Today, we're talking about times when dumb cops realized their crimes were being recorded and their power instantly crumbled. These aren't just random incidents, they're shocking examples of what happens when authority is abused and regular people fight back with undeniable proof. From hidden cameras to quick-thinking witnesses, every moment here proves that justice can strike back in the most unexpected ways.
No, I'm not doing
Turn
that.
around.
Hey,
You're gonna make me call. You're gonna make me call for somebody else to
I don't
go.
give a
Hey,
I'm not.
then just
This police officer got a call about a man who had been in the restroom for an hour. Instead of wondering if the man felt sick or needed help, he immediately switched to throw out mode. I liked how this was his first reaction rather than worrying about someone's health. Honestly, some officers really don't know how to judge a situation. This one was clearly among them, but this encounter was far from over.
for over an hour.
No, I just got here.
You've been here for over an hour, and the employees want you to leave. You need to come out now. What was that? I can't hear you. Yeah, well, you're being trespassed because you've been in here for over an hour. You hear me?
Yeah.
Hurry up. You need any medical attention? 243 open code 4. You can cancel fire and alarm.
The officer explained through the door that the man was trespassed for staying in the restroom too long. Legal terminology was already being thrown at someone who could barely speak. To charge someone with trespassing, they first had to be warned not to be there, and only if they came back could they be trespassing. But of course, this officer didn't know that.
Hurry up. What's your first name? Yes, it does. What's your first name? You're being trespassed. So what's your first name? What was that? It means you're not allowed to come back here anymore. At all. What is your first name?
My name's Peter.
What?
Peter.
Peter? Peter, what's your last name? Spell it for me.
I'm coming to the restaurant.
Peter, how do you spell your last name? Is that a B?
Here, the officers started asking for personal information. The man said his name was Peter, but he clearly had some trouble spelling his last name. Instead of showing patience, the officer confused him with more questions and unnecessary comments. I mean, wait. Had the man even committed a legal offense for the officer to have the right to ask him this in the first place?
B as in boy?
I think so.
What do you mean you think so?
Yes.
So say it again. Say it slow. B-I-L-L-A-L-O?
Yeah, B-I-L-L.
So B-I-L-L-A-L-O.
B-I-L-L.
Okay, and then what is your date of birth?
May 9th.
What?
May 9th.
Of what year?
May.
What?
May.
May 9th of what year?
98.
98? How old are you?
27.
You know, if you're lying to me about your date of birth, that's going to be worse, right? It doesn't matter. How do you not know your date of birth?
Questions about his date of birth turned into a test of patience. The man, clearly confused and maybe nervous, didn't give a precise answer. The officer didn't try to understand why, instead using it as proof of dishonesty. There was still no check to see if this person was stressed or mentally unstable, just a steady push towards escalation. However, it wouldn't be long before the officer moved from questioning to outright threats.
You need to come out. You've been in for over an hour. You need to come out now before I go in there and I pull you out. You heard what I said. You've been in there for over an hour. You need to leave now. It is crazy. Hurry up. Let's go. Yes, I'm still here. I'm here until you get out. Let's go.
After leaving the restroom, the officer led him towards the patrol car to verify his identity. The lack of understanding about voluntary cooperation was clear. The man refused to lean on the bumper, and the officer saw that as defiance. He still hadn't explained why he was treating this man like a criminal, and no trespassing wasn't a good enough reason.
Why did you just lock that door? You locked it. I saw you. Wash your hands.
Many of you might say the officer asked Peter if he was okay and if everything was fine, but that's just a mask. We would all soon see his true colors, which he had already started to reveal. I hate officers who act from the very start that a person is a criminal until proven otherwise. And trust me, what comes next will leave no doubt about the kind of attitude this officer really has.
Step outside. You're gonna go over by my vehicle.
I don't know what's going on.
You're gonna stay over by my vehicle while I verify your identity.
Yeah.
Right over here. Lean up against my bumper.
From this moment, a passive-aggressive power game begins. The officer kept insisting the man lean up against the bumper while he repeated he wasn't a child and had done nothing wrong. Instead of listening, the officer threatened to call for backup. It seemed he cared more about proving who was in charge than resolving the situation peacefully. But the real clash of egos was only just beginning.
I'm not doing that. I'm not going.
I said lean up against my bumper.
I'm too young.
What?
I'm too young. I'm not going to, dude.
What do you mean you're not going with me?
No, I'm just a kid. I can't.
I told you that you're gonna lean up here while I verify your ID.
I'm not going to jail.
Did you hear what I said?
Yeah, I heard you. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to.
Lean up against the.
I don't have to. I'm not a kid. I'm not doing nothing wrong. I'm just not a
Turn
kid.
around.
I'm not going to hold you like that.
Turn around.
No, you can't hurt me. I just came out the
Turn
room.
around.
You can't hurt me, dog. I'm I'm not doing
Turn
it.
around.
Hey,
You're gonna make me call. You're gonna make me call for somebody else to
I don't
go.
give a dog.
Hey,
I'm
then
not.
just listen to what I'm saying. I'm not saying put your hands on the hood. I'm telling you to lean up against my vehicle. So turn around.
I don't have to do that.
Turn around. I'm verifying your ID because you're being trespassed.
Everybody else is trespassing.
The man refused to place his hands on the vehicle, and the officer was quickly losing patience. He shifted to the rhetoric of, if you don't comply, you're going to jail. Instead of clearly explaining the procedure and the man's rights, he only fueled the tension. And let's be honest, he was giving orders mainly so he could accuse Peter of resisting.
Peter, look at me. If you're trying to lie, you're going to go to jail. If you're lying to me, you're going to jail. Well, it seems like you're lying. You're trying to tell me you don't know your birthday. You give me a fake last name the first time. What is your date of birth?
I ain't lying.
What is your date of birth?
I can't say that. I don't remember.
What is your date of birth?
I don't have one. I don't have one.
Okay, so what I want you to do is you're going to turn around and put your hands behind your back.
I'm not going with you.
I'm going to handcuff you until I verify your identity.
Okay, I'll try to take it. I write on paper. Can I get a part of the paper?
Turn around.
I'm not going with you, bro. I'm not.
You're not going anywhere. So right now I'm telling you to turn around.
I'm not a kid. I'm not going to listen to that.
Okay, that's fine. Then you're going to get charged with the 148.
The officer decided that he had investigated enough to arrest Peter. In his mind, he had plenty of excuses to escalate, even though it was obvious Peter was no threat to him or the restaurant manager. Still, the officer needed someone weaker than himself to boost his ego, and Peter just happened to be the victim that day. But if you think the arrest was the end of it, you're wrong.
I'm not doing nothing.
Yes.
Nope. I'm not going to. I'm not doing this. I mean,
Turn around.
I'm not doing this.
Turn around. Turn around.
I'm not going with you.
Turn around. You hear me?
I'm not going. I'm not going with you. I'm not going with you.
Turn.
I'm not going with you, dude.
Turn around. Put your hands behind your back.
I'm not doing nothing wrong, homie.
What did I just tell you?
I'm not doing nothing wrong. I'm not a kid, homie. What the f?
Acting like one. You hear me?
Oh, my bad.
You hear me?
Yes, I hear
The
you.
next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to ask for a partner to come over here, and we're going to put you in handcuffs, and we're going to put you in the backseat of my car. I'm going to take you to jail if you do not comply.
Okay, I'm going to comply with you.
Then put your hands behind your back right
not gonna do
now
that.
until I verify your identity. Once I verify your identity, I will let you go.
What do you mean my identity? What are you talking about?
Who you are. So put your hand behind your back.
No, I'm not doing that.
Did you hear me? Put your hand behind your back.
I'm not doing that, dog.
The officer now openly threatened to call his partner to physically restrain him. The man refused, repeating that he wasn't a child. Instead of taking a professional approach, it sounded like an argument between two stubborn high school kids. If the goal had truly been legitimate, verifying identity, it was now completely lost in a personal contest of ego and dominance.
I'm not doing it. I'm doing it, bro. I'm not doing it. I'm doing it.
243, can I get a 1110 to my location?
I'm not doing it wrong. I'm not doing it wrong, dude. What the f? Oh, dude.
What did I just say? Hurry up.
What do you want from me, stupid?
Let's go, come
I'm
on.
not going with you, honey.
Stop making things so difficult.
I don't care. I'm not going to listen to you.
Stop making things so difficult.
I don't want to listen to you, dog.
Hey, stop making things so difficult. You hear me?
I'm not listening to you.
Stop making things so difficult.
What do you mean?
You hear me?
You're talking to the wrong person, dog.
You hear me? Stop.
Hey, I'm not. Homie, back up. I'm not going to fight you, dog.
Then stop.
Too big.
Then stop. Then stop.
Stop bitching me, fool.
Stop.
Stop f***ing with me, bro.
Stop.
I don't have to. I'm not doing nothing wrong.
Put your hand behind your back.
F*** you, nigga. Oh, just in the rush you, man.
For over an hour, they asked you to leave multiple times. I told you to leave. You're making an excuse, and now you're being trespassed.
I don't even know what you're talking
So
about.
stop.
What are you fucking doing?
Stop.
Nasty, dog.
All you have to do is just comply, and then you'd be let go after I trespass you.
The officer explained that he would let him go if he could verify his identity, but it sounded more like an excuse than a real plan. The man said he wanted to go home, The officer threatened he wouldn't leave unless he obeyed. By this point, it was clear the officer wasn't there to solve any problems anymore. He was forcing a complete submission. And believe me, he was about to show just how far he was willing to go.
But you're not listening.
Okay, I'm leaving it to I'm leaving them.
You're not leaving right now. I have to verify who you are so I can trespass you.
I don't give a fuck you think I am. I'm not listening to you, bro. I'm not my focus. I just want to go home. I just want to go home, dude.
Well, you're not going to go home if you don't listen. If you listen, you're going home. If you don't listen, you're not going home.
Listen.
You're not listening. I'm telling you to put your hands behind your back and you're not listening.
I'm not doing it, dude. Everybody keeps fucking me, bro. Won't you just let me go? I'll leave the goddamn. There y'all made it and I won't come back. Leave me alone, dude. I want to go home. I'm not even trying to do it. Why do you keep fucking me for?
I'm trying to ID this guy for a trespass. He was in there for over an hour, refusing to leave even when I was here, and now he's not complying.
The radio chatter revealed that the officer only wanted to identify him for a trespass notice. In practice, that meant he was creating hours of conflict over an administrative penalty. Instead of asking himself if all this tension was worth it for someone staying too long in a restroom, he treated it like a major criminal case. But this was nothing compared to what was coming.
What do you mean? You're not doing I'm not doing shit. What's your name, brother? My name's Peter. Don't fuck me. You can't fuck me. Okay, I'm not going to go there because you're going to hurt my arm. My mom's right there. Hold me in. My mom's right there. Hold me. What the fuck? What the fuck? What are you talking about? Huh?
Are you gonna comply or you're not gonna comply?
Why are you going to hurt me?
I don't want to hurt you.
You never fuck you son, huh?
Are you gonna comply or not?
I'm not, man. Huh? What am I doing wrong though? What the f***, you know? I'm not even doing it to you. I went in there to do what I had to do. No, I'm not. What am I doing? I'm trying to explain to you what is going on.
I'm trying to verify your identity. I've already told you this multiple times because you're trying to give me a fake name.
I'm not trying to give you a fake
And you're telling me that you don't want to go to jail. But you're going to go to jail because of the way you're acting.
No, I'm not doing nothing wrong to no one.
Then put your hands.
Let's be real. The officer only got this angry because Peter told him a few times that he didn't want to listen. And honestly, he was right. He didn't have to listen. But the officer couldn't stand the idea that someone might think he had no authority, so he felt the need to teach him a lesson, even if it meant making up charges just to boost his own confidence.
Then put your hand behind your back, and then you'll be released once I trespass you and verify your identity.
What are you talking about?
I've already told you multiple times.
Is there anything I can say to you to get you to comply right now, sir?
What do you mean comply?
See how you're resisting me? I haven't patted you down for weapons. I don't know what you have.
I got nothing here to try to take my pocket and see what the
Okay, then put your hand on your back so I can do that. This is how we do things.
No, I'm not doing it.
Are you going to comply or you're not going to comply?
Okay, wait, I'm sorry.
Well, are you going to comply or not?
What does that even mean?
I'm about to throw you on the ground.
Okay, what am I doing wrong?
Put your hand behind your back.
You gotta let go of my arm, okay, bro?
Put your hand behind your back.
Okay, wait, ow! Okay, I'll get with your fucking hand behind your back. All right, bro. Okay, bro. Huh? I'm not doing nothing to you, bro.
What's he reaching for?
Oh, leave me. Oh.
Can you believe even more officers showed up, all acting like Peter was a criminal even without knowing why he had stayed in the restroom for an hour? Of course, the first officer thought he had an alibi for his actions, but repeating lies just so they could be recorded on the body camera didn't magically turn them to truth.
Going on?
Verify your identity. I've already told you this multiple times. Because you're trying to give me a fake name.
I'm not trying to give you a
And you're
fake.
telling me that you don't want to go to jail. But you're going to go to jail because of the way you're acting.
No, I'm not doing nothing wrong to no one.
Then put your hand behind your back, and then you'll be released once I trespass you and verify your identity.
What are you talking about?
I've
Are
already
you going to
told you
comply or
multiple
not?
times.
Is there anything I can say or do to get you to comply right now, sir?
What do you mean comply? What does comply mean?
See how you're resisting me? I haven't patted you down for weapons. I don't know what you have.
I have nothing here to try and take in my pocket and see what the f***.
Then put your hand on your back so I can do that. This is how we do things.
No, I'm good. I'm not doing it.
Are you going to comply or you're not going to comply?
Okay, wait, okay, I'm sorry. There's no arms, man.
Well, are you going to comply or not?
Huh? What do you mean comply? What does that even mean?
I'm about to throw you on the ground.
Okay, what am I doing wrong?
Put your hand behind your back.
You gotta let go of my arm. Okay, bro?
Put your hand behind your back.
At one point, the officer became so rough with Peter that he tried to move away. Of course, they saw this as the ultimate blow to their egos, and they both decided to break the law by harassing Peter in the way they wouldn't be allowed to use even on a criminal, let alone someone with memory difficulties. But this was the moment things would spiral completely out of control.
Hold on, sir. You hurt your engine, sir? Is that true? You hurt your engine, sir? Does it hurt? What hurts?
What?
See, it hurt.
What hurts?
My arms.
Okay, what else?
I need some water.
Get that from you. I need you to sit up right now. We got paramedics come check on you.
Can I have a little water?
Yeah, we're gonna get you some water, alright?
Good. Have water. Can I have some
You
water?
alright? You alright?
Can I have some water?
Yeah.
What's your last name?
Villalobos?
I got his, I don't got his date of birth.
I'll get it. This is drive-through. It's kind of cute. Do you just go through the drive-through so anybody saw what happened right here? Okay, great. They did any statement. Villalobos?
While holding him, they asked what was hurting, and he mentioned his arms. Instead of wondering why, maybe from the handcuffs or excessive force, their tone stayed routine and cold. They promised him water, which sounded like a late attempt to soften the image of their mistreatment. However, no matter what they did afterward, nothing could erase what they had already done.
All right here.
Peter? You good?
Yeah. Yep.
There you go. Anybody see it or not?
I don't know. We have one guy walk up on us. I don't know where he went. And then a couple of guys driving through the drive-thru. They got a camera right there, but I don't think he's pointing towards us. I don't even know. He just
comply, dude.
I don't know the word.
You got a warrant or something?
They talked among themselves about bystanders and cameras as if their biggest concern was whether they were being recorded. There was no mention of caring about his condition, only about logistics and who might be watching. Ironically, they seemed more interested in the angle of a surveillance camera than the fact that a man was lying there hurt. Once again, it only proved they hadn't handled things properly.
You gonna be cool, dude? Yeah? Alright, I don't want no problems, right, man? Just like I said from the very beginning.
And then they'll go through and see. Are you there? Other side of his face, like his nose. That's pretty much it, but just some contusions to his forehead and his nose.
I think his knees, too.
Yeah, his knees too.
One officer asked if he was going to be cool and claimed he had wanted things to be smooth from the start, which completely contradicted his earlier threats and use of force. They listed the injuries, forehead, nose, knees, but described them as if they were almost trivial. That was to be expected, given they had just realized how far they had gone without any real reason.
In a second, alright?
Yes. I'm gonna swap you with Bobby, because Bobby's got to still do the report anyway, so he's got a copy of Fernandez.
Not complaining of any chest pain right now, just complaining of overall all body pain. Heart rate's currently 140, SpO2 100 on the air. Blood sugar was 213. He's denying any drugs or alcohol, but he's acting erratic.
This look is changing to panic. So, no, is he OG Saturday?
Yeah, OG Saturday. Blood pressure 152 over 1.
Let's go into that other look.
Heart rate 140. Let's get going, Alan. Alright, guys. Working on some IV right now. You guys, blood sugar is 230. Unknown medical history.
They had hurt poor Peter so badly that they had to place him in an ambulance. Can you believe it? And even more interesting, at that moment, neither officer's camera was working. Now it made sense why they were so concerned about the angle of the security cameras. However, keep watching to see how they later tried to downplay and soften what had really happened.
ETA is going to be, what's ETA, Alan, like 10, 12?
Say like 8, honestly.
8 minutes. And then we're going to work on some IV access, and we'll see when we get in. Have you copy? Oh. Yes, I did. Yeah, 10 minutes out, sir. Updated BP 146 over 82, and I'm going to send over that.
I already closed my house. I'm just going to steal all the information.
Respiratory rate is going to be elevated at about 26. Thank you.
The medics checked his blood sugar and blood pressure, noting he had no known medical history but was visibly panicked and erratic. Instead of the police considering that this might be a medical crisis rather than a crime, everything still went through a filter of suspicion. Of course, it's clear they were just hoping to find something they could use to justify themselves.
Hey, I'm gonna start an IV, okay? Do you have any chest pain right now? What else hurts? Your back? What do you do? Do you smoke meth or do you do coke or what? I don't know. You don't know?
Radio chatter covered the arrival of the medical team and his vital signs. His breathing was elevated, his blood pressure recorded, yet the police still had no clear picture of his background. Instead of quickly coordinating for urgent transport, everything moved at a slow, bureaucratic pace, as if time didn't matter. And yet, something felt different this time.
Keep your arms like this.
These dumb cops realized their crimes had been recorded even though they had turned off their body cameras, which explained why they seemed so lost now. Still, while they were busy trying to get themselves out of the mess they had created, Peter's condition was getting worse, and the paramedics finally began to understand the seriousness of the situation.
Good morning. This is Peter. Here's a Kobe's. 27-year-old male. So chief complaints can be full body pain. He was detained by 2 police officers today. He got trespassed from McDonald's. He was combative and agitated. Tried to run from them. They did have to restrain him physically. Did do some closed fist blows to the head, along with some elbows. He has some contusions to the forehead and to the nose, some swelling to the eyebrows and the nose. Contusions to the knees and lower extremities. Besides that, no other signs of pain. Stacking the 140s. O2's getting under 100. Blood pressure's a little low in the 90s. The about 12 leads, about 312 leads, all of them are STEMI. They look inferior to me with some elevation in 3, V1 and V2. I did give them 324 aspirin. Denying any drugs or alcohol, but his pupils are 2 milliliters, non-reactive. He's 802, alert to self and location.
In the end, Peter was taken to the hospital, be treated for his condition after being beaten by the police for, let me remind you, absolutely no reason. Speaking of times when dumb cops realized their crimes were recorded, let's talk about Officer Dontavian Jones, a cop with a history of disciplinary violations. Despite his past problems, he kept being returned to duty. However, no incident hurt his image quite as much as the moment he committed a serious offense during a traffic stop.
Hey, Deputy Parker, Richmond County Sheriff's Office. We didn't got you stopped here. Didn't notice you could looking down when you're driving. What's going on?
These lights, look, I couldn't get them off. Bit it for my grandbaby.
Okay, while you're driving, you can't be, having that in your hand.
Sorry, I got it. I'm turning them on right now.
4313.
You verify that cross street direct for us? I'm verifying. I don't know. They got
Ranch Drive. It's going to be in the Wendy's parking lot. You got your driver's license on you, ma'am?
No, sir. Look, I have driver's license.
What you doing with all that money?
Oh, that's why I was trying to get my money out because I got to go buy diapers, and I'm not.
Where you? Are you okay, ma'am?
No, I'm really because I'm not supposed to be driving, and if I go to jail, I can't. My dad's 79 years old, and he's by himself.
Where are you coming from? How about that?
My house, right here. Can I call?
Where's your house?
Jones arrived at the scene without any body camera or dash cam, violating the rules that require all police actions to be documented. His colleague, Parker, was standing next to the vehicle, but then Parker left, leaving Jones alone with the female driver. And then came the moment that would shock everyone, a move so bold and reckless that no one could believe he thought he'd get away with it.
Right there, Bobby Jones.
So why you drive? So you're not supposed to be driving? Who told you that?
I know I'm not supposed to be driving, but look.
Do you have any form of identification?
Sir, but
Let me see your identification, ma'am.
Please just let me call.
Ma'am,
somebody.
give me your identification, please.
Lord, they're gonna-
What do you have in there, ma'am?
Nothing, just money. Look, I had.
Cause you're fiddling around too much.
I'm just because I got.
You're making me nervous, ma'am.
Because if I get driving expense again, they're gonna put me in prison.
What are you doing with all that money?
I have $80 because I got paid today. Look, I have 80. Oh Lord, they're gonna put me in prison. Please don't arrest me today. Please.
Let me see this.
I just went to probation today.
Probation for what?
For driving suspension. Oh Lord.
So you have a felony? Driving suspended?
Yeah. I just want to get.
When was that?
That's why I got my baby's toys. Oh Lord.
All right, do me a favor. Just stand by.
Oh no! Please don't.
Okay.
Take me to jail.
Stand by. Do not move. All right. Kia Forte.
The driver admitted she didn't have a license and was on probation for driving with a suspended license. The officer focused on all the cash she had, asking suggestive questions like, "What are you doing with all that money?" even though carrying cash isn't a crime, and to top it off, the woman only had $80 on her. Was that really such a shocking amount? Still, all of this was leading toward an even worse moment.
All right. Let's see what we got here. Good, man. What's good? No, yeah. She acting all fidgety, and she got like a bunch of suspended driver license. So if she on her fourth or more than 4-1, it's gonna be a felony. So that's why I'm checking that right there. I appreciate your right. Yeah.
You want to go and hook up?
Yeah, might as well. Yeah. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, if you can. Yeah, she acting real fidgety in there too. This is Deputy Parker.
Parker ran a radio check on the driver while Jones was already describing her behavior as fidgety to create a basis of suspicion. However, being nervous during a traffic stop is completely normal and legally does not justify a search. Search laws require clear, articulated reasons, and here there were none. But Jones wasn't about to let the law get in his way.
For a driver's history for all convictions for suspended driver license. Man, don't reach in the car.
Get the money. I don't have nothing, I promise.
Oh, I got somebody here with me.
Oh, I'm really upset. Oh man, you got
OLN is 049379. Last name is Jones. First name Susan. So if she has more than 4 in the last 3 years, then it's gonna be a felony. That's all I'm
Can't you just give me a ticket expired or something?
Well,
Put
in
me
the
prison.
state of Georgia, if you get more than 4 or more convictions, which you do, and you've had a felony for suspended driver's license, correct? That's what you're on probation for? Okay. So if you get caught driving again, then it's gonna be another felony.
And it's going to be prison, right?
It's gonna be another felony.
I don't have anything. I ain't got no DUI, no drugs, no nothing.
The officer took items from her pockets and said he was returning them to the car, but he kept control of her cash. This was a textbook example of improper handling of property and potential evidence. Under proper procedure, everything must be documented to prevent abuses like the one Jones would later be caught committing. And sure enough, the truth about what he did with that money was about to come to light.
I gotta make sure that you ain't got
Oh
nothing in your
my
pocket.
God.
It's so damn long, okay? I mean, if you prefer
Hold on. Let me get my what is all that stuff there?
That's the stuff that came out of pocket.
That's going right back in the car.
I don't
so
have any.
all the profit that I just took out your pockets, I'm gonna put it back in the vehicle, okay?
Can I get my money out of my vehicle and put it in my pocket?
Go ahead, get in the car, ma'am.
Vehicle, I'm gonna give it to this deputy, okay? Keep your feet in.
Kidding.
Wait, hold on.
What's her name?
Let me get that scarf so she don't try to hang herself in there. Let me get this scarf, okay?
Really? You think I want to hang myself?
Oh, I don't know that, ma'am. Right back in that car.
Alright, I'm gonna grab her money that we should have money at jail.
At that point in the search, Parker once again left Jones alone to search the woman. First, this was wrong because women are supposed to be searched by female officers, not by men. It was clear she had worked hard for that money and cared about keeping it safe, and it's insane to think about what the officer was about to do with it, especially since he was supposed to return it to her car.
Yeah. You ever read 4313?
5302. Show me out 4313.
She is.
Can we get state line on the
She was fiddling around with something, so I'm gonna try to find her. I know she got something in there too. On request? I don't do the inventory on request. Yeah, this is all. No, that's all right. I'm gonna just leave it alone. Anything I would see in plain view, but there's nothing in. No, it's alright.
That's what I was looking at while she was in the car. Ain't that the plain view?
Jones was such a good cop that he thought about keeping her money so she could have it in jail. Just kidding. He was really coming up with an excuse to take it in a way that wouldn't look like theft on his partner's camera, even though it was obvious to everyone what he planned to do with it.
Yeah, you know about these suspended drive license felonies, right?
Yeah. Any misdemeanor conviction after the fourth is a habitual violation. Is a habitual violator, which is a felony. So I mean, you get your fifth shoplifting in a certain amount of time, it's gonna be a habitual violator. Yeah. It's any misdemeanor conviction.
So that being said, I think she already has a felony suspended driver's license already. Because she stated, yeah, she said she's on probation for that. So if she get caught again, it's gonna be another felony.
Yeah, she's gonna get another one. They're gonna revoke her. They're gonna
revoke her license.
It'll be a probation violation. Her license won't be revoked, and she might have to serve some time for it. But you got 100 claims, so I'm taking my behind back.
All right, good. Who said that?
She kept trying to explain that the swerving was because of her necklace, not drugs or alcohol. The officer ignored her and repeated the accusations. Legally, this was a perfect example of how the initial reason for the stop can be used as a gateway for a fishing expedition, searching for anything that might lead to an arrest or seizure.
Who said that? Huh? First of all, when I stopped you, I saw you.
That's because them stupid lights. I told you.
Well, what lights?
Them stupid lights on that necklace.
That's called distracted driving, okay? Then you were
to
failing to maintain your lane. That's
I
why.
was trying to turn off the necklace thing.
That's what caught my attention to you.
Yes, sir. So look, I was trying to turn off the lights on them necklaces. I wasn't doing that now.
Yeah, but you was swerving all over the place.
That, sir, but that wasn't because I was drunk or nothing like that. Oh, Lord.
The driver denied being under the influence of alcohol or drugs, but the officer insisted the reason for the stop was distraction and swerving. Yes, that's a violation, but a minor one, with no basis for seizing cash or launching a criminal investigation. Still, it was clear he had to justify his actions, unaware there was nothing he could say to make it right. And speaking of cops who think they can do whatever they want, let's take a look at why one officer arrested a cyclist. What happened here was that the cyclist had headphones in and was riding fast. So yes, he was in the wrong. But the officer's reaction to this was, to say the least, way over the top. Still, his ego would make him one of those dumb cops who would only later realize that his crimes were being recorded, and by then, it would be far too late to undo the damage.
Why are you riding with those things on your head? Sorry? You're not allowed to ride with those things on your head.
Not a law?
Yes.
Can't ride
You want me to give you a ticket to show you? Don't give me an attitude, because I'll make it very difficult for you. Take your hands out of your pockets. Why are you all over the street? Yes, now you are. Can I see some ID, please? Put the bicycle down.
What did
Put
I
the
do?
bicycle down.
What crime did I commit?
I will explain it to you once you give me your identification, please.
What crime did I
Put the
commit?
bicycle down and then
Sir,
stand over
do you
it.
have reasonable and articulable suspicion?
While riding, the cyclist saw a car run a stop sign, so he shouted to warn the driver, only to realize it was a police officer. It was immediately clear that things were going downhill, as the officer was likely reacting out of a bruised ego rather than just enforcing the law, and that kind of personal motivation often leads straight to abuse of power.
Yes.
Probable cause.
No probable
What
cause.
is your reasonable
suspicion.
suspicion?
Stand over the bicycle.
What do you mean stand over?
Stand over it the way you were.
Why?
Because I'm asking you to do so.
What is your reasonable suspicion, sir?
Don't pick the bicycle up.
You just said stand
Can
over
I see your
like
driver's
I was.
license again?
I'm
more
really
time.
confused. Are you filming?
Registration.
What is your reasonable suspicion? Can I have your sergeant?
I am the sergeant.
What is your reasonable articulable suspicion?
I'm going to ask for your driver's license one more time.
And then what?
And then we'll discuss it, because I want to know who you
No,
are.
sir. No. Under what law did I break?
423.
Because I had headphones on while I was
Yes.
riding a bike. That's
Yes,
a law?
that's a law.
Can you cite the...
I will once you give me your ID.
No, sir.
Okay.
I'm not going to give you ID if you don't tell me what law I
423.
broke. Are you recording on your camera?
Yeah. Don't pick the bite up.
Camera.
I'm going to ask for your ID one more time.
No, sir.
No?
Under what law?
Grab a seat on the ground, please.
Under what law?
Grab
Is
a
that
seat.
a lawful order?
Yes.
Under the detention of
Sit
arrest,
down.
Sir, is that a lawful order?
423, copy 1050 on a bicycle. It's going to be Cleveland and Betty. It's going to be white male, brown shorts, gray shirt, red hat, black bike.
The command game began. Put the bike down, stand over it, don't lift it. These contradictory instructions created confusion and gave the officer room to later claim the person was resisting. But hold on, this case was far from over, because the officer was about to start giving orders that had absolutely no connection to reality, pushing the situation to an even more absurd territory.
Now.
Civil violation.
Then why am I being detained right now?
Right now, it's going to be obstruction.
Obstruction for what?
Because I've asked for your identification.
Is
you're not
this
giving it to me.
filming? Can you turn your body
100%.
camera on, please?
100% it's
I don't see a light or anything on there, sir.
It's recording you. So is that.
Can we have another officer here?
We're coming with another one.
Sir,
You can have them.
I don't feel
please.
safe right now, man.
This guy's,
I didn't commit a crime. You're detaining me for no reason. You almost pulled out in front of me over there. And I said something, so now you're
No,
abusing
you're
your
just being
authority.
obnoxious. No, I'm not really doing that at all. I've asked for a driver's license.
And I said no. Under what crime did I commit?
I've explained to you you're wearing headphones on your bicycle.
Okay, then
That's enough.
You said it was a citation.
It is.
And not a crime.
It's not a crime.
Is it? Oh, then you have no lawful reason to ask me for my ID.
It's a civil violation.
No, sir.
I'm going to ask you to sit down one more time.
No, sir. Is that a law? Are you under? Is that under the threat of arrest?
It could be.
Well,
Because my
that's
next step
not
with
a-
you,
that's
if
not
you
a
do not give me your
concise
identification,
answer.
if you
That
do not
is not a
identify yourself,
concise answer.
at this time, sir, I will arrest you for obstruction. So I'm asking you now to sit down, please, because you're making me nervous.
The cyclist asked for a reasonable explanation for the stop and wanted to know the specific law he had supposedly broken. The officer, now confirming it was about the headphones, refused to cite the law until he got personal information. This violated the principle of transparency. A citizen has the right to know why they're being stopped before handing over their documents.
Nothing this guy has done besides ask the police officer questions warrants, the police officer being nervous. But keep in mind, look at his hands. All right, before they were on his waist and now they're up. All right, and there's nothing besides a vape in his hands. But let's keep watching.
I'm asking you to sit down.
Is that a lawful order?
Yes.
Under the threat of arrest.
Yes.
I want to let you know I do have a weapon on me.
That's what I figured.
Yeah. I'm a concealed weapons license holder.
And when were you going to tell me that you had a firearm on you?
I'm under the threat of
Well, you look could be happening right now.
I didn't commit a crime.
Because I've asked you for your ID now
I
7
did not
times.
commit a crime, sir.
You're riding your bicycle with those headphones on.
Let's be real, the man had committed a tiny, insignificant traffic violation. At worst, the officer should have written him a ticket. That's not a criminal offense, and the officer had no right to demand his documents or arrest him. But of course, that didn't stop him one bit. In fact, it only seemed to fuel his determination to turn a minor issue into a full-blown confrontation.
I wasn't reaching for anything.
You kept putting your hands in your pockets.
It's loaded. There's one in the chamber. There's one in the chamber. It's loaded, okay?
Anything else?
I also have a medical marijuana license, and I have a medication.
He hasn't identified himself,
On
so I'm
me?
going to charge him with obstruction.
Obstruction for what crime?
For not identifying yourself upon request.
This is against my constitutional rights.
No, it's not.
This is against my Fourth Amendment right. It
No, it's not.
absolutely is.
Absolutely not.
What crime did I commit?
I already explained to you, you were
What
riding your
crime?
bicycle with those
With
headphones on.
Is that a misdemeanor or a felony?
It's a traffic citation. I have the right to detain you.
What's going to happen to my bike?
It's going to get impounded.
Okay.
Firearm's going to get taken.
Okay.
Are you using any kind of medical marijuana today, or?
No, sir.
No, but you have a medical marijuana card?
Yes, sir.
All right. Are your eyes normally pin drops?
What do you mean?
Are they normally look really tiny? Do you use any
I'm
other
going to
kind of
exercise
medication?
my right to remain silent.
I'm sorry?
I'm going to exercise my right to remain
Okay.
silent.
Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring another officer over here too to come talk to you. 581 if you can come over as well.
My wallet is in my bottom.
You know what's worst of all? The officer called for backup to help arrest a man who had done nothing. I don't know if it was just a way to share something illegal with his colleague so he wouldn't be the only bad guy, or if they simply felt stronger in a group. Whatever the reason, they were doing something wrong and clearly had no plans to stop.
Right hand pocket.
15, go to 14.
106.
I'm good. Thank you. I'm sorry. So where's your identification, sir? Because it would have been real easy just to give me the ID.
I can just go into that domestic just to her.
Thank you.
10-4.
Are your guys' body cams on?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Trevor? How hard would that have been? Trevor? All right, sir. So you just believe what I'm telling you, so you don't think I am lying to you? It says right here, wearing headphones, or another device when driving a bicycle. It's against the law.
Is it a misdemeanor?
No, it's a simple traffic citation.
Okay, so that gives
And all you would have had to do is I would have probably given you a warning.
Ironically, the officer came over to give some papers to the man, who was now already under arrest and sitting in the back of a patrol car. He wanted to prove he was right about the traffic rule the man had broken, and yes, the officer was correct about that violation. But that didn't mean he had any right to arrest the man without a valid reason. The fact he still couldn't see the difference was exactly what made this abuse of power so blatant.
And none of this would have happened. But you decided to be obstinate and wouldn't give me any information.
Just exercise my rights.
What right do you have? I think you have the right to be identified. And then you're carrying a firearm, you're sticking your hands in your pockets. I told you were making me nervous. Whether you are or not, you're still a responsible gun holder.
Yes,
you're supposed to be responsible. What are the things they do tell you?
I'm being responsible. I'm also a responsible American by exercising my rights. Sir, I'm gonna stop talking.
Well, I'm not going to argue about the Constitution. I'll go to town with you on that.
Arguing.
I'll go with you on the Constitution. I know it very, very well. You're playing with the wrong officer, and as far as that goes. Now, you're going to be charged today with a minimum of obstruction, resisting without violence. I asked you for your identification multiple times. You refused to comply with my lawful order. You're going to be issued that citation. And I have an officer coming over here to examine you for driving under the influence, because I suspect there might be some impairment in you as well. So I'm going to have you talk to that officer, and I'm going to remove myself from that part of the investigation. Here he is. This is Officer Yates.
In Florida, a driver or cyclist must hand over ID during a lawful stop, but this officer's stop was based on unjustified, manipulative behavior and a made-up story about danger. On top of that, the officer himself had broken the law by running a stop sign, which completely destroyed his credibility. So was this a genuine mistake or not? If you think this was bad, wait until you see what's coming up next. Some officers take things to a whole new level, and not in a good way. Don't miss the next video, because it shows just how much worse it can really get.